Hello Rovers and welcome back to another viewer account review. Today we have a very spicy account because this is Sinafey, and Sinafey has probably one of the best built resonators ever, so I'm very excited to see what's in store. And he's a Kathia main, S6 R5 Kathia. Trash talk a lot, time to back it up. Yes, that's right, time to back it up. And so what he has on the field right now is his so-called worst team. And right where we are seeing, honestly, the stats are pretty cracked already. So if this is his worst team, can't wait to see his best team. Okay, Jensing 100% ER. That's fine. You don't really need the ult, just missing a few ults here and there. Okay. And I would say your Jensing is not very commonly used. So I guess it's fine because honestly 3-5 across the board, yeah. Pretty good. Yin check Cartetia's stats, back it up. We'll get to Cartetia, String Master, perfect. And there's his favorite set of all time. He's always raving about Empyrean Anthem for a good reason. Empyrean Anthem, when you have 70% crit rate and he has 90% here, so this is essentially like he always has the buff. Empyrean Anthem allows for quick swap to happen. So you can pretty much just like cast the coordinator attack and then just keep swapping around in between everyone as they receive this 20% attack buff. It's better than Moonlit when you want to do quick swaps. Moonlit is more for players who are much more comfortable with their hyper carry team build. Yeah, wow man, this Imperial set right here is just cracked. Yo, 2 highest rolls, another 10.5. Okay, sign me up with the high crit rate rolls, man. Sign me up with the high crit rate rolls. 2 specific quick swap builds are Yin and Chameleia. Ah. Okay, but we have one random. Why do we have one random Encore? Is this just to show your disrespect for I guess this is to send a statement. Check her dupes. Okay. I think you and Tana will enjoy hating on Encore. On to Galbrena. Your Galbrena crit rate stats are very good. Crit damage, I know that you say that you do not have this one and you don't have this one. So with this +5, you will be at 284, which is pretty good. Okay, 4-5 Corosaurus, beautiful. And 3-5, 4-5, 3.5, and 4-5. Pretty good Galbrena build already. I think you wanted to change something, right? You probably wanted to change this one, right? Because or maybe this one. Because your lowest roll crit damage stats. But yeah. Oh, S1 Galbrena. Those two are for replacements, 4 cost and 1 cost. Ah, okay. The 120% energy vision is perfect. You know, wow, there's a lot of 7s right here. A perfect 130%. Would have been a perfect echo. Another 4-5, beautiful. 3-5, sure. Another 4-5. I am seeing quite a lot of 12.6s and not energy, crit damage again. Seems like we are not spared with all the crit damage, lowest roll crit damage rolls. Ooh. In place of highest roll crit damage, you got lowest roll crit rate, but this brick right here, very nice. Crit damage bricked on your account as always. I would say this is like very close to a 5-5. If it was attack percentage, you would have more attack stats. Flat attack still works. So very close to 5-5. Yeah, quite good echoes as well. Okay, S0. R1 Augusta. Very nice looking crit rate, very nice looking crit damage. Augusta's S2. So that means you would have 40% crit rate already because she has extra Crown of Will stack. Okay, yeah. Crit damage bricked on your account. Again, 12.6. This is just another heartbreak. This one though looks very nice. This one too, almost a 5-5. Lowest roll attack. 4-5. And very beautiful high roll piece. Okay, I can see why your stats are looking very good. Also very high attack. So, yep. Yep. You want to still replace 2 ER rolls with 2 attack rolls on Augusta. I think with that 2 more attack rolls, your Augusta is going to hit 2.8 to 2.9k attack, which is very, very insane. Rolova. Oh wow, look at this perfection right here. Perfection. No energy regen for Rolova because Rolova does not need energy regen at all. Beautiful. 2.9. Wow, this is a lot. Okay. Yep, 4-5. And this one is close to another 5-5 as well. And why is basic attack damage bonus highlighted over here in EU server? Liberation was highlighted in C server. Now basic attack is highlighted in EU. What the? This 3-5, close to a 4-5, and this also another close to 4-5. She uses skill damage only on enhanced attacks. But her basic, like you don't really do this 1, 2, 3, BA 1 to 3, like not a lot. So like if you rotate really quickly with Rolova, you won't be using a lot of basic attack bonus. Okay, very, very nice looking stats all across the board. And we are reaching Kathia soon. Depends on who plays. Very, very true. Very, very true. Wow, fire mark. Nice. Wow. Very, very nice stats. Pretty high roll on everything. And oh, this one's just quadruple oof right here. It's a great 4-5 piece, but why is everything just low roll except for the defense? This Kurosaurus is cursed. Okay, this one looks very nice. 3-5. Yep. 4-5. Perfect. And another 4-5 with absolutely bricked crit rate and energy vision. It adds up, so she works. Yeah, I mean, when you have pretty high roll across your 3 stats, 3 echoes, you can kind of like afford a few low rolls here and there. It just looks cursed to look at. Drank too much Ductite sludge, I think so, man. Lupa is S2, so you have enough crit rate. 94. That's really good Lupa that can buff everyone. Okay, and now on to your favorite Resonator, and we can see very, very cracked stats already. What do you mean 54k HP? Most Cartetias I'm seeing, even my Cartetia is only around like 49k. Most I've seen so far is like 50k, so 54k is insane. Let's see. Okay, if you have 54k, right, I'm expecting all your rolls to have HP and flat HP. Yeah, and the crit damage is also very insane. The R5 right here, I forgot to mention there's an R5 right here. Okay, we have 1 flat HP over here. Almost a 5-5. This is a perfect 5-5. Not all have HP percent. Yep. This is 4-5 and this is almost 5-5. Okay, wow. We have quite a lot of flat HP stats that add up to it as well. So this is actually pretty nice. Okay, yep. And oh yes, look at this beautiful sequence. S6. her puppet was in shock when it didn't appear. Let's sell this. No. What the hell? Wait till I see Zenny. She's not S6, but still okay. Beautiful Kathia, and now on to Chakona. Chakona's looking wow. Beautiful energy stat. Very easy to get your ult back. Beautiful crit rate stat. And beautiful crit damage stat. A lot of 8s. See Zenny? We shall head to Zenny in a bit. Let's go down the row. Once again, another brick crit stat. Not 3-5, but like almost 4-5. Low roll attack though. Another low roll attack. Another brick crits. 3.5 out of 5. And a 4-5. And another 4-5. Very nice. And a 3-5. Yeah, I've been nothing but wow. You know why? When stats are looking good, it's a wow. Why not say whoa what the fuck? Whoa what the fuck is reserved for if you actually do get 21% crit damage and 10.5% crit rate together, along with maybe 2 more stats. That's a whoa what the fuck moment. If you are getting like 21% and maybe like a 6.3% crit rate, that's a wow, very nice. So yes, I have a very high standard for whoa what the fuck. Oh, S2 Chakona, more aero damage bonus. What is reserved for only? I mean, there's another if there's another reason why I say whoa what the fuck would be if the build is absolutely crap and you're giving me like 0.5s across everything. That's also a what the fuck moment. Because like dude, what the hell are you building? S2 Zenny, she has extra crit rate 20% plus that 20% from the set, so you have 80% crit rate. Perfect. Bro, still on the lookout for the high crit rate, high crit damage roll. Of course. Do you know how hard is it to get both high crit rate and high crit damage? It's essentially like pulling a mythical pool on your TikTok account where you get TikTok premium as you're doom scrolling. That's a mythical pool right there. You have to sacrifice your first spawn for that. Anyways, okay, very nice 4-5. Once again, the crit damage is ripped. Every other stat, I mean, this is a 4.5 out of 5 because of the flat attack. 61% heavy. Wow. Okay, so that means everything else has very, very high heavy. Looking forward to it. Once again, another brick crit damage, but this whole echo looks very, very good. Another 4.5. And another, this one will be like a almost 4. I miss Yunos and Augusta's Liberation and Heavy. I mean, when someone has lots of 4-5s, right? Either their scaling stats are really good or they have really high attack. That's going to be how it is already. You see, like if this right was 10.5 and this one was maybe like a 18.6, that's going to be a whoa, what the fuck. But once again, the crit damage is bricked. But yeah, this is going to be another like 4.5. Ah, this is also pretty good. $49 plus this oh yeah, because she's not she's not deployed onto the field. That's why the echo is not added. Yeah. So yeah, very strong, very strong stats as well. Alright, Contella, 126 energy regen, pretty good. Pretty good. And also pretty good. A lot of 1-9s up here. Whispers of Sirens. Your favorite set. The Imperial Anthem again. Undertaking attack bricked. 42% basic as well. GG. The extra 40% basic is actually like 81.6 when you have one stack. So that's a lot of basic attack damage bonus. Okay. 3.5, 4.5. There's always one low roll in all of your 4.5s and 5.5s, man. That's what I'm seeing right here. Always one low roll. 3.5s and 4.5s across the board, but every 4.5 that you have, your curse is have a low roll. so cursed. But man, imagine right, if you had perfect stats for all of your rolls. This is just going to look absolutely cracked. Okay, come on, Sinafey. You can definitely show me one echo without one brick roll. Okay, S1. Immune to interruption. Your cancer salty. BB. Limited time. Moonlit. Okay, Moonlit. Yeah, 3.5. I don't think Moonlit needs a lot of talking about since it's Moonlit. We don't talk about the investment in Moonlit unless it's Sinafey. Sina, what's happened to your Moonlit? I mean, I know I always do say that Moonlit isn't like you don't really need to invest in Moonlit. But with how much hype you've built up, come on, Sina, you can do better for your Moonlit. Zenny's mouth bot. Fair enough. Sip water. Unacceptable to the guillotine. Come on, Sina. I know she's a buff bot, but you can you can get better stats on your Moonlit. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. But honestly though, probably don't even want to invest in Moonlit unless you literally have nothing else better to do. So just don't invest unless you have nothing else better to do. Yeah, when you fix the important sets, have time, you do Moonlit sets out of boredom. That's the way. 0 out of 10 important. Carlotta. Oh yes. At 2.3k. A lot more energy regen. Very good crit rate, very good crit damage. And now your resonant skill damage bonus. A very, very high skill damage bonus as well. So this Carlotta is completely cracked. Completely cracked. And first thing that we see, beautiful 5-5. Second that we see, beautiful crit damage stat, almost a 4-5. Another beautiful stat right here, 3-5. So that means your resonance skill rolls are... Yeah, you have two really strong resonance skill rolls. 8.6 and a 10.1 plus this plus 12%. Very, very, very strong. Now let's see. S3 Carlotta. 12 plus another 12.5 on here, so you have 80, 85, 86, 86.2% crit rate. So if she misses her shots, I think that's just like bruh. Bruh. And she still misses the shots. Well, unlucky. Unlucky. You Dua Rage. Yeah, I will also Dua Rage when she misses the shots like that. Okay, very beautiful Carlotta. Very, very beautiful Carlotta. Chameleia. Do you still use Chameleia? I'm guessing not. The crit rate and crit damage stats are looking pretty good. Energy regen. Attack also looks very high. Okay. Pretty nice. 4-5. 3-5. Almost 4.5. And then this is 4-5. No, yeah, this is almost 4.5. And this one is almost 3.5. But alright, your Camellia stats is also very cracked. Ooh, wow, S2 as well. Okay, very nice. Big damage on the forte. Okay, Shopkeeper. That's a lot of HP to tank damage. Pretty good energy regen. Crit damage. Alright, seems pretty normal. Bellborn with... Why Bellborn though? Too lazy to switch it. Turtle was for Kathia team. I see. Okay. Okay. So we have 3 good stats. 3-5. Crit rate not needed. Another 3-5. Spectral damage. Another 3-5. Another 3-5. And another 3-5. Okay. Okay. Pretty okay for a standard shopkeeper build. Baizhi has a fallacy. It's another 3-5 for the fallacy. Alright. I mean, sure. S1 shopkeeper, that's all that you need. For those who are wondering, right, why I say S1 shopkeeper is all that you need is because S1 extends her out duration by an additional 10 seconds. So in case the boss is very, very aggressive, you can wait out the boss attacks and still have shopkeepers out up to buff whoever's incoming, which is very, very good. And because the intro skill no longer ends the existing Stellar Realm, you still gain the out buff even after you do Shopkeeper's special intro. So you see like the domain, right, it still looks the same visually, but you still gain the buff quite far outside of the domain already, which is what also makes S1 really good. So if any of you are on the fence on getting S1 Shopkeeper, get it. It's very, very strong. Okay, come on, Sina. When you're done building everyone, I'm expecting to see like some 270% crit damage over here. Yes. All right. I'll be waiting for the day. Okay, just you say that you're sharing a Moonlit set, and looking at the stats is pretty correct. So let's see. Okay, 3-5. Another 3-5 for Zhezhi. With Sanhua, it will also be 3-5. Because Sanhua can technically use the Liberation, so actually not bad at all. And a 4-5. And a 3.5 for both Zheji and Sanhua. And another 3.5. Wow. Well then, Zheji, okay, S0R1, Changli, Blazing Brilliance. Nah, I would say honestly S1 not really worth it. Besides, Galbrena is quite immune, not immune. She's already quite resistant to interruptions already. If anyone really badly needs an S1, it's Contella. You know why? Because Contella without her S1, it's so easy for her forte to be interrupted with the slightest puff of breath from the gorilla, and she's just like, oh, I got my forte interrupted. Woo! That's the whole big damage down the drain. And it annoys me to hell every time whenever Contella gets interrupted like that. 4-5 for Changli. Bro's got a grudge with S0 Contella. I do have a huge grudge. Contella died from his knees. Ooh, okay. This is another pretty close to a 5-5. This is another close to a 4-5. This is a 4-5, and this is another 4-5. Pretty good Changli stats as well. Impressive. You don't use Verina, but you have you have her with 5 variation. Your Verina is still looking pretty good. What the heck? The random 0.5 on Verina. I guess it shows how much you really dislike using small characters. Okay, S2. Wow. Wait. Wow. So Verina never wants to visit you. It's Encore. All she needs is ER. Yep, all she needs is ER. And also, wait a minute, your Verina has a lot of HP. What the heck? I mean, you're no longer using Verina, so that's fine. Okay, sure. But for any of you who are watching and you're confused, right? Verina scales off attack, okay? Verina scales off attack. So I don't want to see anything in the comments where they say, oh, Verina is using HP. Should I use HP? Verina, no. Use attack percentage Verina. Unless you don't intend to use Verina anymore, like Sinafey right here. Okay? Sorry, because of HP attack difference. It's a buff one anyway, yep. But like, if anyone needs heals on Verina, remember she scales off attack. If you want her to use as a punching bag for bosses to take some damages, yeah, then go HP, I guess. But I will always highly recommend that. Now on to Rover. Rover, okay. Belmont Rover. Yep, don't need too much investment, but I'm looking at your Rover. Still pretty cracked. Yeah, same. If you want to build Aero Rover on rejuvenating, you can share stats between Verina and Rover. Yep, because both scales of attack as well. So yes, okay. Except for this one unenhanced Rocksteady Guardian. Okay, on to Sanhua. Sanhua, she's sharing stats with the Moonlit just now. So we shall continue on Baizhi. I don't think you'll be using Baizhi anyways. No one really uses Baizhi unless they have no other option. Jensing, your Jensing is like what, S6? Verina just dodges your count. I guess she got the hint after Encore. What are you intending to do with Jensing? You have her at level, waiting to reach level 90. Nothing else to build. You avoid subpar characters. then why is your Jensing at level level 80? What's this? She has better treatment than Xiangli Yao. Jensing was your only 5-star TV Lin, so you said 1.0. Just for the extra feng shui. Maybe that's the key. Maybe everyone needs to raise their Jensing to level 80 or 90 so that you can have better feng shui in your echo rules, right? Echo rolls. Clearly that's the hidden secret right here. And maybe that's why I have brick echo rolls sometimes, because I do not have Jensing. So you see, right, S6 there's a hidden buff, right? It's just like it's kind of like blended in. So if you can actually see over here, activates this special bonus where echo rolls are blessed, has a higher chance to roll crit rate and crit damage. Okay, so I guess the rest is nothing else. Hey, come on, give Shixia some love and respect, okay? Shixia's like my first okay, so if any of you are wondering why I really enjoyed Shixia, right? It's because number one, she's actually my first resonator that I used to defeat raid elites back when raid elites were really scary, and I found it very easy to use Shixia and dodge counters to dodge counter all the raid elites. That's why I'm a huge Shixia fan. Number two, she also carried me to my first 30 crest tower, which is why another reason why I really enjoy using Shixia. Cheesing elites, of course! Those elites smacked the shit out of my rover back then. Time to bring in Shixia. No, I wasn't blocking elites and gunning them down for half an hour. I was actually doing dodge counters with Shixia. I'm a legit dodge counter, okay? I was forged by the fires. Only thing I would enjoy the cheese is the French cheese wheel. Well, since there's arrow resistance decrease, we can use the shield buff, not exactly shield buff, but still sort of a buff with Kathia over here. And let's try it with Kathia alone. And with Tower, you totally didn't forget that was reset because of... Well, enjoy your free clear. Easiest clear with this roster, might as well do with... No. Enough of the wheel challenge. Enough of the wheel challenge. I want to see how much damage Kathia can do. That's why I want to see that arrow resistance 10%. Don't even know if I'm doing the rotation properly, but I guess it is proper. Oh wow! Look at this beautiful Bunga Bunga where I do not need to care about arrow resistance stacks because Bloodless just... Look at all that damage. Jesus Christ. Holy! HP bar just instant melted. Oh my goodness. The power of the wallet. Take that, Hecty. Okay, so we'll add in one Chakona. And we'll add in one Shopkeeper. Boom! Okay, wow. That's so much multiplier. Okay, and now to Kathia. Maybe I just want to do something like this. Oh, 12180. What the shit? 400k per hit if you can pull it off. Wow, 400k times 7 is what, 2.8 million? Jesus Christ. I don't think anything can stand up to that. You know what we can try to do? We can try to see how S6 stands up against the Phalian Beringer and Flirtalice. I think it'll just still melt all of their HP bar. Yeah, the way you can just solo clear a tower with S6 Kathia is insane work. So now comes the real question. Will an S6 Kathia be able to solo this floor despite all the arrow resistances without her full team? If she can, that's going to be actually really broken. Law accurate? Yeah, this is really law accurate. Even with all the resistances, right? She's still melting the Phalian Beringer. So if we can get Beringer down by like 4 4 minutes. I think this would be very doable with just solo Kathia. Yeah. Hey! A bunch of long crits again. Fighting. Play with ad fluid, you're not losing on uptime DPS. I see. Spider-Man pointing at each other beam. And you know what? I think that's... Yep. Wow. Completely ignored. Solo, just solo. Emerald Genesis. Why not Overture though? Overture you can just concerto bot. Okay, there's a difference between Overture and non-Overture Sanhua. The thing about Overture Sanhua, right, is you see, right? I use skill, ulti, and across. I do not need the intro. We use Emerald Genesis. We will actually need the intro to do it as such. You can do that with Genesis as well. A little bit more. Just do it. The other way around, huh? Okay. Liberation skill and detonate. I remember why I do not like the liberation and skill. Because what happens, right, during the skill, actually it didn't fill up all the way, but what happens during the skill, right, is that it puts you into the air. So sometimes when you're halfway doing the skill and you need to dodge an attack, so for example like this, you end up doing an air dodge instead, which is not what I like to do. I think you will need an additional intro for that to work. So let's fill up Rolova's concerto, and then so she can swap over to Sanhua. Okay, so now we have swapped over to Sanhua, skill and ulti. Yeah. If you're intro skilling to Sanhua, then you will have enough. But because I like to do a no intro to Sanhua, then it will not be enough. So Overture covers that bit more of Concerto. Sanhua to start. And then Rolova here. And then Contella. Bruh! These chops are absolutely annoying. Boom! And to Sanhua. Yeah, I like skill. Yeah. I clearly lack a lot of skill. Skill issue detected. I love the dodge team so much. Don't bully Clanker. I'm gonna bully him for all the times that he's tried to grab me then. Anyways, I missed one already. Not even doing proper rotations. Who needs proper rotations? Just swipe. That's right. You don't need rotations when you can just swipe, you know. Rotations are overrated. I'm gonna try out your characters in Whimpering Waste. Oh, this is an interesting choice right here. Okay. Viewers, I know. Oh wow, that's a lot of wave clears right there. Okay, that's a very beautiful wave clear right there. I think it's cooking me in Wuwa as well. Kind of. What token buff is it? Is the arrow erosion buff? This is my first whale account. Yep. Really strong whale account over here. The S6 Kathia. You know, when everything's falling down in like many hits. Wow. Okay, yeah, so the key is to continuously to stay in Bloodless mode. And her in S0R1, these bunch of attacks is not really like doing too much justice. But with S6 Bloodless, when she does all her big attacks, it actually can wave clear really hard. Okay. That's pretty impressive. Void is busy. Your own little time? You mean like the time where you just bully holograms and everything? I would say Plunderer, yeah. Plunderer is still one of the best ones to use. Yeah, there's a way that you can do the wave spawn during the time stop, but it's like they say it's in waves 3, 6, and 9. Honestly, though, it's a lot harder to count the waves. Yeah, like this is an example of like a messed up wave right here. Ow! Where were you aiming? Abuse scroll hack while you can. Nah, we don't need the wheel hack over here. Bro, that one one annoying guy. I see, you got a 4K with Rolova with that. Okay, your 5-digit score. But wow. But honestly though, this means that I think yeah, I got one guide. How annoying. But this means though, I feel like Kathia really just doesn't do Wuwa justice. Because S6 Kathia, and you compare to like S2 Augusta, the point difference is very close. Well, I mean, you Unga Bunga, you get everything. Honestly, that's good enough. With Unga Bunga and you're still able to get everything, it's all good, man. It's all good. You're good. You're most definitely good. But yes, yeah, that's Sina's account. I hope you all enjoyed it because it was certainly quite the eye-opening experience for me to use an S6 Cartwhale, just like wow, and happy gaming Rovers. I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Goodbye.